You know, our country in South Africa is one of the best countries a person can live in. And our country has so much to offer. There's so much opportunities. Even though the economy is collapsing, even though there's high unemployment rate, there's many opportunities for people to start their own things and become self-employed. Our country allows that. There's freedom of speech. Of course, you can't go out there and assaulting people and lying about people, but you can speak freely about anything. Religious views, you can share your own religious views. Like, there's freedom of speech. There's no one holding hostage a perspective. And you know, in other countries, you're not allowed to speak about certain things. You must speak in a certain way. In our country, you can speak about anything, but don't lie about people, don't sweat people, don't assault people. But it's allowed for you to speak, and it's allowed for you to disagree with people. With so much opportunities in our country, many of our people, they remain complaining, they remain blind to the opportunities, they remain sitting back, not trying to solve any problems. With so much problems in our country, many of our people don't see that as an opportunity. They see it as something they can add on to and complain, instead of trying to see that as an opportunity and solve a problem. So our country has a lot to offer, guys. Has a lot to offer. Monetary wise, there's freedom for you to go open a business, any business, legally, of course. Sell whatever you want to sell, whether you want to sell in the streets, walking around all over the place, or maybe you want to rent a place. It's allowed for you to sell anything. You want to sell traditional things, you want to sell traditional food, you want to sell impahla zezangoma, you want to sell meat, you want to sell whatever. It's allowed. You want to sell food, it's allowed, as long as it's legal and you're abiding by the laws of the country. You are allowed to do business. But many of our people, they remain blind to the opportunities. There's technology now. Our country allows people to go online. There's no government that's gonna be a holding hostage as to, you don't do this type of content, you don't do that. It allows you to do whatever. You can go to TikTok, get a following now in our country by our own people in South Africa. Can go anywhere, YouTube, start a content. Freedom of speech, you can speak about anything. You can speak about the government, you can speak about Abu Ramaphosa, you can speak about Abu Malema, about President Jacob Zuma. You can speak about anything, even things outside of politics. You can speak about relationships, speak about Izangoma. It's allowed in our country. But many people, they don't see that as an opportunity. They see it as a threat. They see it as something that is far from them. They don't want to do it. They can't do it. Our country allows you to be anything. That's why in our country there's soccer stars, big superstars, there's piano guys, piano DJs, there's women who sell their bodies. It's allowed in our country. You can sexualize yourself and get money quick. I'm not condoning it. I'm just trying to show you how much our country has freedom. You know why? Because it's democracy. We live in a democratic country, so people have their own, people are allowed to do their own things. You know, after all, it's democracy. People have their own perspectives, their own train of thoughts. They have their own ambitions, own personal ambitions, their own things they want to do in their own personal lives, whether career-wise, want to be a musician. It's allowed in our country. And the best thing is that there's technology for you to maximize on your talent, to maximize on your consistency, your hard work, for you to maximize on the opportunity. You already have the skills, you already have the talent, God-given talent. There's technology to help you promote yourself, push yourself out there. It's allowed in our country, but many don't realize it. Many don't see it. Many are still blind to the opportunities in front of them. When we show you, when we tell you that you are so blind to the opportunities, you think we hate you. You think, this one we are zoned, this one is kwere. You are missing the point. You are trying to open your eyes. Open your eyes. Stop complaining. The same thing you see people complaining about, see it as an opportunity. People are complaining about foreigners who are selling poison food. Step into the market as a South African local and start selling food that are not expired. You are solving a problem. It's an opportunity. You must see an opportunity in everything that happens in our country. People are complaining about whatever, the society is dirty, the municipality doesn't want to clean. Be the first guy to initiate a campaign every Saturday or every Sunday or whatever day. You initiate a campaign in your society, in your community. Voluntarily so, people come and volunteer to come and clean up the society. Before you know it, gonna stock fail in society. People in the community, they donate money. You buy clothes, you buy my gloves, you buy my mask. Every weekend you're busy. Sooner before you know it, people are joining, you're hosting events in your community, using those funds from the NGO of cleaning up campaigns. See an opportunity in everything that happens. All the problems. You must not see problems. You must see opportunity. You must see solutions. When you see a problem, you must see a solution too. If you're still that guy or that woman who sits back and you see a problem and all you see is a problem, you don't see any way to solve that problem, you must know you're still far from thinking like how people who achieve better are thinking like. You are still far from the best achievers of the world. Because the best achievers of the world, they don't join a group of people who are already complaining. They see what those people are complaining about. They bring a solution to what those people are complaining about. Even if you're not a politician, you don't need to be a politician. You don't need to be famous for you to solve problems of your community, for you to solve problems, whatever problem it is. It starts with you. It starts with your mind. It starts with the people you surround yourself with. You can't afford to surround yourself with people who are negative. Every time you try to do something positive, they want to drag you down. How when your future is doomed? Don't do this. How when there's a solar in the future? Why are you doing this? How when you don't know what you're doing? How when you're still young to do this? Don't surround yourself with those people. If maybe there's no one else to surround yourself with, go alone. Many will catch up. They will catch up late. They will catch up when you're already in the game, already doing wonderful things. Sometimes you need to do things for yourself, alone, things that nobody has done before. You need to be the first one to do it in your community. You are thinking like the best high achievers. Then you're going to be a problem solver. You're not going to be a complainer. And you're going to see opportunities. And you're going to thrive with all the opportunities in front of you. Our country has a lot to offer. But our country has a lot to offer. But our country is also going down the drain. Choose. Are you going down with it, or you're going to be one of the people who revive our country back up? Because it's not going to go down forever. But it's going to go down with a lot of people, and they're going to suffer while it's going down. Are you going to be the one to come up with a solution to bring our country up? You decide. It's all up to you. Nobody's going to make that choice for you. It is what it is. Thank you very much.